Well, she's in her new home for right now. I kind of stuffed her in the corner of the shop so I can start on bodywork. I kind of ground all that rust inhibitor stuff down. I'll start dent pulling and cleaning. Gives me just enough room to work on both sides. Kind of gave it tight to the one corner, but I can still get back there and kind of work on it. Puts me close to the ventilator. I can close the tarp down when I'm blowing the dust off, because I am planning on bringing another project in here, so I have room to work on two things at the same time. Put it on, sand it off. Put it on, sand it off. Well, we're getting far enough along to blow the doors off with the bodywork. And I pull the hinges out. I'm still finding mice nests up in the deepest crevices and corners. Back to, yeah, you can blow it completely apart and sandblast the entire thing and blow things out, but that's not what we're doing here. So I'm gonna suck all this out, vacuum it, clean it, wire brush what I can, spray some of that rust inhibitor in, and go from there. And on that note of that aspect, I have the doors off. I've got this door off. The bottoms are really solid. There's some surface rust, but that's not bad at all. And so I rattle canned where the old hinges were and that type of deal. I'm going to take the death wheel and spin that and clean all that up, clean everything on the outside, take our claw latches that we upgraded to off, clean the inside of the doors. There's a lot of this surface rust kind of like that on the inside. Blow them out clean. I'll also take that rust inhibitor and I'm going to spray the bottom of that on the inside really, really well. And then dump some oil-based enamel, paint, something, but I'm literally just going to coat the whole inside of the doors with something and help protect them from any kind of future water, rain issues. But these bottom areas here that are normally, I work on a lot of these older Dodges, are completely rusted and gone. And for this to be a 66 that's been sitting out in the field forever and have solid doors, it's really, really great. Both doors are in super great shape. So quite happy about it. And we'll keep pounding it on. I've got more filler on the floor than what I put in it, but I'm not a trained body guy. I just do what I do. I put it on too thick, I sand too much off, and I redo it again. But I'm not here to teach people how to do it. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. There's a little dust on the CUDA. That's one problem with doing body work in the same shop that you're trying to do other projects in. You've got just dust everywhere. I'm sweeping and cleaning. I have the ventilator on constantly. You have plastic and tarps trying to seal the bottom up. But when you're in there grinding body filler and sanding, the whole shop gets dirty. So today's goal is to finish the little bit of the filler work I got left, sand it one last time, blow and clean this shop out, and get the swept charger into primer, so then I can be doing wet sanding and then clean the shop and get all the dust out of here, so we have other projects to get moving on. Well, after hours and hours of cleaning and blowing, I finally have the most of the dust and everything down from the swept charger and the swept Ramcharger. And so now we're going to pressure wash it, try to get it as clean as we can, get all the dirt, debris, and dust and everything down, and so that we can prime it. If I get it dry enough today and blown off, we'll do a quick mask and put a heavy primer on the whole thing. We're not just going to prime it and paint it. This is definitely going to get primer and then, you know, at least one block sanding down and sand the whole thing down before put a sealer primer on it, or then paint it after that. So it'll just be a super thick epoxy primer, so we have something to kind of block out and finish it out. So we'll get pressure washing. Well, all pressure washed. Now we'll blow it off, wipe it down with some alcohol. See how that goes. Well, I got a little vice grip garage going while we smell some primer fumes. But she's all one color. I didn't have enough epoxy primer as I thought I had, so I ended up dumping a lot of reducer in it and thinned it down, so I got a lot of runs. But it doesn't really matter. The majority of this will get sanded down and blocked out. But it's officially one solid thing and one solid color. It's pretty cool. Now that the primer's on, you can definitely see little dents like that right there, which you really couldn't see before. So then when we block sand it, you'll be able to take care of all those. Get all that taken care of. That's one major step for it. I'm going to sit in my little chair and watch a little TV and go and have dinner in a minute. But that is the creation. Very cool.